Welcome back to another reaction for the beginning after the end, season 2, episode 7.
ルーカス様、
ご無事でしたか。
パーティーが殲滅した。
Now, how much do you want to bet nothing bad is going to happen to him? Because again, our main character is not going to die. Otherwise, the whole series would not work anymore, right? So, he's going to come out. He's going to come across this dude at some point. The question is, how likely is it that he's going to do anything, you know? Be like a good main character, just kill him? I mean, it is not that he was a scared little bitch that just ran away and abandoned you. It was not that he was unable to do stuff. He was not really pulling his own weight. He actively tried to kill you all. So we will see how many people died from that. And it is essentially, this is, in my opinion, a feud. It's like, you wanted to kill me, you are on my kill list. Because wherever we are, you are going to backstab me. There's no other way, right? You did it once, you are going to do it again.
あの子に何かあったのよ。
ジャスミンも
Oh no, the title of the episode, The King Survives. Good job. Good job. Wow. I mean, why make it a little mystery? Why leave us in the dark, you know? You could have done this at the end of the episode, right? Whenever we see him survive, you could have been like, bam, the king survives. No. You had to do it now, right?
ついてる。きっと大丈夫だ。
でも嫌な予感がするの。
わかった。ギルドに報告しておこう。
お兄ちゃん。
ノド。よかった。気がついたんだね。イライザ、手袋の宝石を。
Okay. I mean, smart idea, equipment-wise. Have one-use items that are going to help you in an emergency. Makes sense. Very forward-looking.
ジャスミンは無事か。彼女ならあそこに。ルーカスの呪文をまともに受けたし、彼女の体はマナで守られていなかったから。僕の救急セットで手当てしたけど、おそらく体内もかなりダメージを。宝石を彼女にも。うん。呼吸が落ち着いてきた。母さんのヒーリングの宝石があって助かった。
I mean, a little bit sad that you did not think about this yourself. Having like an emergency fallback. Because you can't heal, she can't heal. Having some ability to heal, to stop bleeding, to have some anti-venom, all that stuff, you know, you should have thought about.
気分はどう？
マラソンできるくらいには元気。
それはそうと、 一緒に審査を受けた仮面の剣士が自分と同じくらいの年だったとはね。
仮面がない。
ごめん、見つからなくて。
剣はいつも持ち歩いていた黒い棒。
それならあっちに。念のため保管しておいた。
ありがとう。ジャスミンと僕を助けてくれて。一人で逃げることもできただろうに。本当にありがとう。
だって死にかけてる君たちを置き去りにしたら、僕もルーカスのクソ野郎と同じレベルになるだろ。
全然違うよ。
Yeah, you wouldn't be as bad. Again, there are levels. You being a little bitch and abandoning everyone is a whole different level than you actively sabotaging the group, trying to kill people, and more or less burying them alive. You know, there's a tiny bit of a difference. Just a tiny bit.
ルーカスを絶対に許さない。君を本当に殺そうとした。ジャスミンまで。
そうだな。
だが私は。
そういえばエルダーウッドの守り神が現れた時、どうして逃げなかったんだ？ジャスミンが君を逃がそうとしていたのに。
王は人を見捨てないのだ。
なんだよそれ。
それに約束したんだ。大切な人を守るって。
I mean, fair enough. The only person you really care about here is Jasmine, though, right?
そんな約束するなんて、今までどれだけすごい人生を送ってきたんだ。
あ、僕どのくらい気を失ってた
？1日は経ったかな。
そっか。ジャスミンが回復するまで動けそうにないし。僕はアーサー・レイビン。でもアートって呼んでもいいよ。
Did they not know each other before? Or and did the last season not end with them meeting? I'm confused. Wasn't that the point, right? I met. Maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. But I mean, there's a reason why Lucas doesn't like him, right? Is there? Yeah. Right, he has the whole problem that Note is able to do stuff. Whatever.
早速だけど、ダルブ王国の依頼じゃないと。これはどう見ても自然にできたものじゃないよね。
He knows who he is.
この金属のシェルターは君が作ったの？
洞窟が崩れた時、魔術でね。
なるほど。たとえ君が特殊な魔術師でも金属をゼロから作ったりできない。ってことは君はドワーフだったりして。
秘密にするのは無理があったかな。僕がドワーフかどうかだけど、自分でも何者か知らないんだ。ダルブ王国で育てられたけど、面倒を見てくれたラディアス長老は両親の話をいつも避けてたし、子供の頃の記憶はわけのわからない悲しい場面を断片的に覚えているだけ。それでも至って普通の生活を送っていたんだ。けど濃いオレンジのステージに入った後、妙なエネルギーに襲われて僕は気絶した。気がつくと、僕は黒くて尖った金属に囲まれてた。そうしたらラディアス長老からダルブを離れてリカゼンの他の地を旅する時が来たと告げられたんだ。どういう理由かもわからないまま、全てがあっという間の出来事だった。しかもたまに襲ってくるんだ、あの時の感覚がね。きっと僕の力と出生に関係があるんじゃないかと思ってる。
Who are your
君も苦
parents?
労したんだな。
その魚はやめときな朝。こっちの方が絶対美味しいって。
悪いね。しんみりするような話をするつもりはなかったんだけど。
気にすんなって。
それじゃあ君は？僕も話したんだから教えてよ。君がエルダーウッドを倒す時に使った技を。髪が白く変わってたし、体に輝くマークが現れてたよね。目も鮮やかな紫色になってた。
分かったよ。
I don't believe you have enough time for his backstory because, you know, it's a pretty in-depth backstory.
僕は4元素を操るオーグメンターで、属性も2つ使える。氷と雷をね。
僕も変わり者だと思ってたけど、どうやら君には負けるみたい
だな。
待てよ、あの体のマークと色の変化は何だったの？
僕はビースト使いでもあるんだ。君が見たのは僕がビーストの意志を解放してたとこ。
ビーストの
One of my pet peeves. Let's give him all the powers. Why not? So we have to put even stronger enemies against him. So we can give him more powers.
意志？何それ、君いくつ
？2ヶ月前に11歳になったばかり。
僕の方が年上じゃん。この間12歳になったとこ。でもまあ年上だからって自慢しても意味ないか。何その顔、やっぱり君の方が変だよ。大丈夫？
全然平気。ジャスミン、よかった。
ごめんね。本当にごめん。
いいって。大丈夫だから、ジャスミン。
大丈夫じゃない。あんたのことまた守れなかった。
あそこで意地を張ったのは僕なんだから。謝るのは僕の方だよ。こんな大変な状況に君を巻き込んでごめん。ジャスミンってこんなに小さかったっけ？
怪我ごめん。
大丈夫って言ったでしょ。それよりここからどう脱出するかだね。
I mean, he can use metal magic, right? So first is I feel like we should search for other survivors.
他に生き延びた人いると思う？
レジナルドとブラルドは君がエルダーウッドを倒す前にはもう。
サマンサは
崩落に巻き込まれる寸前にシェルターで囲ったんだけど、かなり具合が悪そうだったから生きてるかどうか。
彼女を探せる？
マナが回復したから今なら。
I mean, if you can search for people, search for everyone. Make sure we know who is alive.
見つけた。ここだ。
見事な探知能力。この少年何者なんだ？
サマンサ、生きてる。
よせ。その鶴は彼女の足を固定する添え木の役割をしている。とりあえず脈は安定しているし、呼吸も良好。今のところ命に別状はなさそうだ。
Okay, Doctor.
相当なダメージを受けてる。
エルダーウッドのビーストコアはどうする？
この中から見つけるのは不可能だろうな。
Also, didn't we come here to find like a magic crystal?
崩れるぞ。
And what about the other dudes, huh? Lucas must have done this because he's an ice mage.
ダメだ。
急ごう。
Okay. I did not even consider how did he get back. There's a bunch of shit in the way, right? We have the worms still running around. We have all the bats. And it was pretty not doing so hot. But he somehow made it through here.
上は無理だ。他のルートを探そう。
アーサー。
地下水。
Wouldn't it be easier to just Minecraft it, right? He has like, okay, he has meta magic. Maybe it's, I assume it is earth magic with something else, you know, like a hybrid magic, similar to ice and lightning. So he can maybe go up a little bit. Arthur can do with his sword. And, you know, you just try to go out a different way. Make your own way out.
まずいな。あのエルダーウッドが生息できるほど大量の地下水が眠ってるなら。ダメだ。
逃げ道がない。水中に潜るんだ。ジャスミン、サマンタを。
Yeah, hold on to the unconscious girl.
助かった命を絶対に死なせない。
I guess we made a little air pocket.
ジャスミン、イライジャ。アーサー。
よかった。ここは。
Why are you even shouting before looking around? Ryan.
ビーストだ。
すごい数。
囲まれてる。これじゃキリがないよ。
I feel like it would be a better use to just use meta magic again, make another little cocoon for you all, replenish your mana a bit, maybe open a tiny little door so you can slowly but surely kill some of these guys, right? Instead of being out in the open.
私は
It's time to do shonen
大事な人
bullshit.
守ることができなかった。
See,
シルビー。
I mean, something had to happen, and stuff like this is fine to use every now and then, but it never really feels good. Mostly because there are no real stakes. It's never that. At least I am never sitting here and be like, "Oh no, we're so close to death. Oh, what will we do?" It's always, yeah, something is going to happen. Because normally these shows don't really have much gravitas in that direction. They just don't like to do that. Because if, as example, there is a real danger of Jasmine dying, as example, we know a boy is going to survive, but maybe Elijah could die, then okay, now I'm a little bit more scared, but we don't really have that, right? Also, why did you take more than a day to come here? You know, whenever the collapse was, you were like, "Oh, Dad," and you presumably went on your way to go to him. And we know that a day has passed and it took you that long to get here?
すっかり大きくなったな。体重も横幅も背も伸びた。
But she made a new way.
ジャスミン、イライジャそれは飛竜けど足が4本ある。まさか竜なんてことは。いやいや、さすがにそれはないか。うん、彼女は竜なんだ。竜？こいつはパートナーのシルビー。でも竜は何世紀も前に絶滅したと考えられていて、だから頼む。彼女のことは秘密にしててほしいんだ。
Yeah, Elijah, we know we're like buddies. We nearly died together. We did the whole fight. We both hate Mr. Fire Asshole. So, you know, we are like friends. We are like besties at this point, right? So please don't tell everyone that I have a real dragon. Also, don't tell everyone that I have, like, you know, master of over like 4 elements and lightning and ice. Also, please don't tell anyone that I'm a beast tamer and I have this ability that, you know, was able to defeat an S-rank monster or whatever it was. Cool.
本当にシルビー、ちょっと見ない間にどれほどマナコアを。
Now, naturally, I'm a little bit facetious. If I was in his shoes, I would be like, hey, whatever you want. You are the reason we are getting out of here alive. You are the reason the monster is defeated. Hey, whatever you want. I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything. I'm not going to say anything that you want me to keep quiet about, you know?
こらシルビー。11歳にして4元素を操り、属性も2つ使えて、竜のパートナー。
Yeah, where's your dragon partner, huh?
全然レベルが違うじゃないか。イライジャー、行こう。
Again, I would keep quiet.
みんな逃げていくよ。
Where's the magic stone? We not getting anything out of there? No benefit. What about the magic core?
あっという間に町まで行けるのに。
竜の存在がバレたら大騒ぎになるだろ。
仮面がない方がかっこいいよ。
サマンサ喋ら
Do you have an egg? What is this little thing?
ないで体力を温存しないと。
You were hugging it
Mate.
before as well.
これ
エルダーウッドのビーストコア
偶然見つけて。
上出来だよ。落ち着
How is the core of an S rank monster so small? Some of the other beasts had bigger cores. Is the idea, hey, the size of the core doesn't really matter? I mean, fair enough, I guess.
いたらみんなで儲けを分けよ
私はいらない。あんたがもらうべきだよ。
I mean, she didn't want the money anyway, right?
う。僕もいらないよ。
どれだけ価値があるか分かってるのか。
私が生きていられるのはあんたのおかげ。あんたが報酬を受け取るのは当然のことだし、フェアだと思う。
Siffy! Dessert! Right.
分かった。みんなありがとう。
私とイライジャで飲み水を探してくる。
両親に無事を伝えなきゃ。
So she doesn't get dessert? Okay.
さてとマナビーストを捕まえてそのコアを食べたらこんなに大きくなっちゃったわけ。
マナビーストいっぱい捕まえたよ。
元の姿にまた戻れる？
Yeah, she still has like a broken bone and stuff. Maybe internal injuries. Maybe we should. I feel like we should fly close to the town at least. I guess we met some people somehow, somewhere.
ジャスミンも僕も無事だから心配しないで。
王さん、
大丈夫。すぐに帰ってくるさ。
そうよね。
Yeah, you will never believe how easy this dungeon was. Just, you know, bunch of monster traps, bats, anything. We had like heat problems, we had code problems, and there was like a simple S rank monster, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, by the way, we got backstabbed by an asshole, you know.
Dozo.
支部長、お客様です。
あなたは
Yeah, she looks like Jasmine. Not as red eye-wise.
Hi.
体調はどうかな。
もういつでも退院できますよ。
それはよかった。
いろいろとご迷惑をおかけしました。
いやいや、我々アドベンチャラーギルドはいつもツインホーンズにはお世話になってるからね。だけどね、今回のダンジョン攻略はギルドに無許可だったことは知っていたかな。それに当時の状況について君たちの責任を問う訴えがあってね。ノート君、君の処罰についてギルドの審問委員会が開かれることになった。告発者はルーカス・バイクスだ。
Okay. Are we going to kill him? Place your bets. Are we going to kill Lucas Wikes? I am going to say no. No, no, no. Nothing going to happen to him. Because we need to have these characters alive for some reason. I do really wish there was more death in these kinds of shows. Just to have a little bit more of a gritty tone. It's not that it only needs to be death and bloodshed and all kinds of depraved stuff, but for a character like Lucas, I feel like everyone would agree that he should be dealt with in some way. But these kinds of shows are always like, no, and we can't, and which makes it very annoying if that character sticks around. Because you clearly know he should be gone. I mean, other than that, we got the fallout. Elijah MVP, he more or less saved everyone from the collapse. We defeated the S-rank monster. We tried to leave. We were unable to leave. Lucas was able to leave somehow. Did not get explained, even though he is a little bitch and was unable to do anything in the fight. So I don't know how he defeated or got through those worm caverns or whatever. Not even talking about the bats. Tried to escape, got caught in a flash flood. Cool. Used some wind magic to get air. Fought a bunch of little worms, nearly got killed, got rescued by Sylvie, which she took like a day to get there for some reason, which is a little bit weird for someone who can fly. And then we went outside, and now we are going to be brought before a judge, which... The problem is that Lucas is part of this stupid family, which I feel like should all be killed, depending on how this resolves. Because if it's only about the dungeon raid, Lucas is going to say, oh yeah, they did it, or he did it, it's all his fault. He's going to say no, Elijah is going to say no. Samantha is going to say no, and Jasmine is going to say no. So you have 4 people who say no, you are an asshole, and Lucas is going to say no, they are the assholes, which I feel like 4 against 1, you know. But it probably is not going to work that way, right? So maybe if we are really lucky, Lucas is getting stabbed. And we can enjoy the rest of the show.